Hello student, my name is Kalal from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to my online lecture series of Basics of Automotive System. Today I will discuss a new topic, that is a braking system. In previous lecture we will discuss about the disc brake, drum brake and power operated brake like hydraulic braking system. We covered it in the previous video lectures. Okay. Now we will cover next power braking systems, different type of power braking system. Just only brief introduction about the power braking system. No need to discuss about the brief details. Okay, just one braking system which is very important braking system for exam point of view, that is the ABS braking system. ABS is nothing but anti-lock braking system. So let's we discuss about the next power assisted braking system. So let's we discuss about the power braking system. These are the brake in which power of engine or battery is used to enhance the braking effort. That means power braking system is nothing but it is the increase the power which is used to supply for reduce the braking effort for drivers. That's why we take some powers, or we can say that the power taken from the engine, or we can say from battery as an external source to reduce the driver's effort or human efforts, so that easily can apply the brake, okay, on pedal. So that is the power braking system. These are the four types: vacuum braking system, air braking system, hydraulic booster braking system, electro hydraulic booster system. So let me discuss about just only briefly vacuum braking system. Vacuum braking system is nothing but it is the brake is controlled through a brake pipe connecting a brake valve in the driver's cabin with the braking equipment on every vehicles. Okay, the operation of the brake equipment on the each vehicle depends on the condition of vacuum created in the pipe. Okay, that means it depends on the how much vacuum, that means pressure inside that below the atmospheric, there is vacuum. Okay, is like is like a vacuum. Okay, vacuum created in the pipe by injectors or exhausters. So in that case, injectors or exhausters are used to create the vacuum, and this is called a vacuum braking system. Okay, next is the air brakes. Air brake is nothing but it is the similar type of braking system, exactly same as the hydraulic braking system. But in hydraulic braking system, we use the hydraulic fluid. Okay, hydraulic fluid are used in hydraulic braking system. In this braking system, air are used as a braking system. Like a compressed air is used to apply a brake instead of hydraulic braking system. Air brake are used in the truck or heavy loaded vehicles, like a vehicle like truck, buses. In that vehicles, air braking system is used. Okay, so in exam point of view, that not much more needed to in details to explain air braking system. Just remember it is exactly similar to hydraulic braking system. Instead of hydraulic fluid, we use the air in that case. Okay, next is very important braking system, that is anti-lock braking system. This is a very important for exam, any exam point of view. Okay, anti-lock braking system is nothing but it is a one type of special mechanism which is introduced with the hydraulic braking system. Okay, totally this is a electronically based systems, anti-lock braking system, and this braking system is used to provide brakes or at instant, and it is reduced to slipping of our vehicles. Okay, when you apply a brake, your vehicle will be skid or slip when you apply the brake in instant or suddenly. Okay, to avoid this slipping or skidding of your vehicles, anti-lock braking system are used. Okay, due to excessive braking system, your vehicle brake or your wheel will be locked at that condition if you are not ABS system is introduced in your vehicle. So we use anti-lock braking system. What is the different from the other brakes? Okay, due to excessive braking system, what happen, your wheel are locked. Okay, which causes the skidding. If your wheel are locked and your power is supplied continuously, that times your wheel of the vehicle will be skids, or your tire will be skidding, or we can say slips. Okay, and that condition it is the injured for the drivers or passengers. Okay, if you are not a anti-lock braking system, and it may be a very dangerous phenomena, or it may be lead to accident. Okay, skidding is avoided by the releasing braking pressures just before wheel are locked up. Okay, that means what happened in anti-lock braking system, just when your brake is applied and release the brake again and again, applied and release within a minute, that is 15 times of this phenomena is, occurs like you pushes the brake automatically, it happens like brake is released from wheel and again applied, release, applied, release. Okay, this phenomena is again and again done in 1 minute, is around 15 times. Okay, this process is called pressure modulation. Okay, or this is happened by the pressure modulation devices. A modern ABS consists of electronic control unit, that is ECU, one sensor on each wheel. Okay, in every wheel one sensor is provided, and electrically driven hydraulic pump is there, pressure accumulator is there. That is the main components which are used in the anti-lock braking system. Accumulator is used to store the hydraulic pressures or hydraulic fluid to maintain the pressure in each wheel. Okay, that's why we use the accumulator. The function of accumulator in the fluid mechanics, we know that to accumulate and required pressure wherever it required, so it gives the pressures, high pressure. Okay, that is the function of accumulator. To store the fluid at a high pressure, that is the function of the accumulator. Okay, it is charged with the nitrogen gas. Okay, ECU monitor and controls the anti-lock function when it required. This is the diagram of anti-lock braking system. Let's we understand the function. These are the two peoples which drive the bike. Let we understand the working of the anti-lock braking system. These are the two peoples, like people 1 and people 2, to drive the bike, and these both the peoples are apply brake from this point. Okay, same distance to apply the brake. Okay, these peoples in this bike, ABS system is there. Okay, ABS system is there, and this bike have a without ABS. Okay, anti-lock braking system. What happened? This is nothing but, sorry, this is the with ABS. Okay, this is with ABS system, and this is without ABS. Okay, now both the drivers applied a brake from here. Okay, from here both the drivers applied a brake. So what happened, if this driver brakes is applied from here, the vehicle will move forwards and it hits here. Okay, because your vehicle's wheel is locked. When you applied the brake, the wheel rotation is locked. At that condition, your tire will be slip out at rotation, because your rotation of the wheel is locked. Because at that condition, wheel rotation is locked, that means velocity omega is 0 of the wheel and translation velocity is there. That time your slipping of your vehicle will be there and hit these obstacles. Okay, because when you apply the brake, because you see that these obstacles and you start to apply the braking and you hit these obstacles. But in what happened in the ABS system, if ABS is there, okay, in this bike ABS is here and you applied a braking from this condition, and what happened at that time, your wheel will be locked and suddenly it releases, and suddenly it lock releases. So it have a rotational and translation motion again and again, because braking is applied, release brake is, but it is automatically and by the using of sensors and ECU unit which is produced which is introduced in that ABS system. Okay, brake is like your disc brake, or we can say drum brake. Okay, whatever brakes, but one extra features provided ABS system in that brake, which is totally electronically based. Okay, so what happened here, the brake is released and again apply, released again apply, so that why the wheel rotates, sleep, rotate, sleep, rotate. So you can move your vehicles easily, or you can take turn easily and avoid the obstacles. So you will be safe drives. Okay, if you have an anti-lock braking system. This is the working of the anti-lock braking system. So now in this diagram we can see that this car is coming from that and takes a turn. Okay, in this diagram they go like here, this obstacle is coming here. Okay, this takes turn, but here what happened, your wheel will be locked in. Okay, your wheel will be locked and your wheel slips out. Okay, this is again braking system like. So what is the components in that ABS system that we discussed? Let me discuss about what is the component introduced in the ABS system. First one is the pressure modulation. When the brake pedal is pumped and pulsed, the brake pressure is quickly applied and released at the wheels. Okay, that means it is done by the pressure modulation. That means the pressure is quickly applied or quickly released by the pressure modulation. This is called the pressure modulation, and pressure modulation work to prevent the wheel locking. Okay, that means pressure modulation is a device to prevent the wheel lock. Okay, wheel will not be locked by the help of pressure modulation. The ABS can modulate the pressure to the brake as often as the 15 times per second. Sorry, I said in previous in 1 minute, but here 15 times per second. That means the brake is applied release in a 1 second. If phenomena happens, it's like a 15 times. Okay, so remember these things. ABS is precisely controlled to slip rate. Okay, it controls the slip rate. Your vehicle will be not slipping. Okay, and to you control your steering. Okay, very easily or easy manners to ensure the maximum gripping force from the tire, and it by the ensure the maneuverability, or you can say you can turn or stability of the vehicle. Now, electrical and electronics component. ABS control module, brake pedal sensor is there, wheel speed sensor is there. Three components are there, that is the ABS control module, brake pedal sensors, and wheel speed sensors. This is the small computer is normally mounted inside the trunk on the wheel housing, mounted to the master cylinders, mounted on the master cylinder, or is a part of hydraulic control unit. Okay, it monitors the system operation and control the anti-lock functions when it needed. Brake pedal sensors. What is brake pedal sensor? The anti-lock brake pedal sensor switch is normally closed, and when the brake pedal exceeds the anti-lock braking pedal sensors switch setting during the anti-lock stop, and the anti-lock brake control module sense that the anti-lock brake pedal sensor switch is open. Okay, that means it sense. Okay, your pedal is switch on or switch off. Okay, and wheel speed sensor, it is mounted near to different toothing ring, and as the ring teeth rotate the past the sensors as an AC voltage is generated. Next is basically three types of anti-locking braking system: four channel, four sensors. That means in each wheel four sensors are provided. Next is three channel, three sensors. That means two sensors to front drive, and one sensor is provided on the common sensor is provided on the rear wheel. Okay, one channel, one sensor. That means all the wheels are provided by the one channel and one sensors. Okay. Next is advantages of the ABS system. It can be used for reducing the stopping distance. Okay, that means your braking efficiency is good. It enables to steer when brake is firmly applied. That means it is easily you can steer or turn your steering mechanism, or you can turning your vehicle very easily a smooth manner. It allows the braking firmly on surface with different level of grips. Okay, it can review and adjust the driver's driving. Okay, what is the disadvantages of ABS system? Driver may take more risk when driving with vehicles fitted with the ABS. People who are inexperienced in using of ABS may respond inappropriate when they activate the system. That means unskillful people can it like not we can say it inexperienced in using of ABS may not respond properly. Okay, or we can say inappropriate response when they activate the system. Okay, lack of knowledge, because of lack of knowledge. Next braking system, there is a parking brake. Parking brake is nothing but it is a hand brake or manual brake which is provided. It is a secondary type of brake. The primary component of the park brake is the parking brake cable, disc brake calipers fitted with the park brake, and park brake lever on drum brake. Okay, the mechanical park brake is normally hand operated by a brake handle located on the wheel floor and or under the dash. In either position, it is an easy for the drivers to apply. On vehicle fitted with the four-wheel disc brake, and the park brake is applied at the rear calipers by the cable operated systems. Okay, so this is the parking brake system. Is nothing very not much more important, but sometimes it asks in the 2 to 3 marks in the exam point of view. So parking brake is nothing but it's a manual brake or hand brake. Okay, which is provided in the vehicles. Okay, or we can say it is secondary brake. Okay, and one cables. Okay, it's just like our cycle brake, which is connected to the your rear wheel or either rear wheel sides. Okay, one drum is provided extra, or disc brake we can say. It is a manual brake. Okay, applied by the cables. Okay, so thank you so much. So your total braking system is completed. Thank you so much.